What if the banana you nearly avoided this morning is not the danger, but the way your aging body receives it? And what if eating it alone, too ripe, or at the wrong time quietly changes your blood sugar, pressure, gut, and strength? I am Dr. Thomas Bennett, and I see ordinary foods become confusing after 50. Today, I will make this clear. No food worship, no fear campaign. You will learn what this fruit really does after 50. The trap is simple. Most people judge too fast.
The truth is,
stay with me,
because
one 10-second pairing rule near the end changes the whole story. Welcome, and thank you for being here. After 50, your body does not handle breakfast the same way. That changes everything. A banana looks too ordinary to deserve a medical conversation. It sits on the counter, softens by the day, and becomes the easiest thing to grab when you are hungry, tired, or rushing through the morning. Yet that same simple fruit has become one of the most misunderstood foods for older adults. Some people call it healthy, others call it too sugary. Some eat one daily for cramps, digestion, or blood pressure. Others avoid it completely because they fear diabetes, weight gain, or potassium. As a doctor, I want you to slow down before accepting either extreme. The truth is more useful. After 50, the story is not just the banana. The story is the body receiving it. Digestion slows for many adults. Muscle reserve becomes harder to protect. Blood pressure can become less forgiving. Insulin response often becomes less flexible. Gut bacteria also become more sensitive to repeated food choices, especially when meals are rushed, low in protein, or built around quick carbohydrates. That is why one daily banana can be helpful for one person and poorly timed for another. The fruit is not acting in isolation. It is entering your morning chemistry, your medications, your activity level, your kidney function, and your overall metabolic health. This is why slogans like "bananas are good" or "bananas are bad" fail older adults. They are too simple. If you have kidney disease, potassium restriction, diabetes, or medication concerns, your own clinician's guidance comes first. That matters. But for many adults over 50, the real question is not whether a banana should be feared. The better question is how ripe it is when you eat it, what you pair it with, and what your body is already struggling to regulate. That is where the value begins. A very ripe banana eaten alone can behave differently from a smaller, firmer banana eaten with protein, healthy fat, or a balanced breakfast. One version may feel like a quick sweet snack. The other may fit into a steadier meal. That difference matters if your energy crashes, hunger returns quickly, or your glucose numbers surprise you. Many older adults are trying to make the right choice, but the advice around fruit has become noisy. One video tells you fruit sugar is dangerous. Another tells you bananas solve everything. Neither message is good medicine. Real health after 50 depends on context, pattern, and the small details people usually skip. So let me ask you directly. Have you ever been told to avoid bananas because of sugar, diabetes, blood pressure, or potassium? Comment "banana" if that warning has ever made you hesitate. That one word will remind you not to let fear make the whole decision before you understand the body behind it, because the most surprising benefit is not potassium. It is not quick energy either. And it is not the idea that one fruit magically protects you. The deeper benefit comes from how this food may influence steadiness, appetite, digestion, and the daily rhythm that helps older adults keep moving, thinking clearly, and eating with more control. That is why this video matters. We are going to count down what may happen when you eat one banana every day after 50. We will begin with digestion and regularity, then move into muscle signals, blood pressure support, heart rhythm, gut bacteria, blood sugar response, and inflammation. Then we will reach the number one effect most people never connect to this fruit. Before that final point, I will show you the 10-second pairing rule. Do not miss it. That small rule may decide whether your breakfast banana becomes a smarter habit or just another sweet shortcut. So before you throw it away, fear it, or eat it without thinking, look at the aging body receiving it. That is where number 6 begins. Number 6. The first change many people notice after 50 is not dramatic. It is the bathroom. You may feel more bloated after meals, heavier in the stomach, or less regular than you were years ago. Many adults treat that as normal aging, but slow digestion can quietly affect comfort, appetite, inflammation, and energy. Here is where the banana becomes more interesting than most people realize. After 50, and especially after 60, gut movement often slows. The muscles of the digestive tract may not squeeze with the same rhythm. Activity may drop, medications may change bowel habits, and the gut bacteria that help process food can become less diverse. A banana is not magic, but it can support this system in a practical way. Bananas provide fiber, and a slightly underripe banana contains more resistant starch. That kind of starch is not digested quickly like regular sugar. Instead, it can travel lower in the gut, where helpful bacteria may use it as fuel. That matters because your gut is not only a food tube. It is tied to immune signals, inflammation, stool pattern, appetite, and even mood. When the gut environment is steadier, many people feel less heavy after meals and more comfortable through the day. But this does not mean a banana cures constipation or replaces water, movement, or medical care. Use it intelligently. A good morning choice is a slightly underripe banana with plain Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or another protein-rich breakfast food. The protein slows the meal, the banana adds fiber, and the combination feels more complete than eating fruit alone. A very ripe banana may still be fine for many people, but it tends to taste sweeter and absorb faster. After 50, that difference can matter more than it did at 30. So the first lesson is simple. The banana is not just a sweet fruit. Used at the right ripeness, it can become part of a gut-supporting breakfast. How many adults over 50 keep hearing valuable medical guidance only after a problem becomes harder to control? If this first lesson already gave you real value, subscribe right now so you can receive the next senior health insights as early as possible. These are the kinds of simple, practical, medical lessons that may help not only you, but also your family and friends make wiser choices every day. But the next point moves from the gut to something more urgent. It may matter if your legs cramp at night, your muscles feel weaker, or your blood pressure numbers keep creeping upward. Number 5, do not ignore the cramps. Many older adults wake up with tight calves, twitching feet, or that sudden grab in the muscle that makes them sit up in bed. Others notice their blood pressure slowly rising, even when they believe their diet has not changed much. These signs do not always come from one cause. But after 50, mineral balance becomes more fragile. The body has to regulate fluid, sodium, potassium, magnesium, medications, kidney function, and heart rhythm at the same time. That is why a simple food can be helpful for one person and inappropriate for another. Potassium helps muscles and nerves send electrical signals. Your heart also depends on electrical rhythm. When potassium is in the right range, it supports normal muscle contraction and helps balance the effects of sodium on blood pressure. Think of it as part of the body's electrical language. Bananas are known for potassium, but the real lesson is not, eat more potassium blindly. The lesson is that older muscles and blood vessels need better balance. A banana may support that balance for some people, especially when the rest of the diet is low in fruits and vegetables. But safety matters here. Anyone with kidney disease, a potassium restriction, or certain medications for blood pressure or heart problems should follow their clinician's advice. When the kidneys cannot clear potassium normally, too much can become dangerous. That is why responsible nutrition changes after 50 must include medical context. For many healthy adults, a banana works best when paired with magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds, walnuts, almonds, or a small handful of nuts. Magnesium helps the body use minerals properly inside cells, and the pairing is more balanced than a banana eaten alone. This is banana intelligence after 50. Not fear, not blind eating, just better context. A banana with seeds or nuts can support muscles, blood vessels, and satiety better than a banana grabbed quickly by itself. And if blood pressure is part of your health picture, your whole day still matters. Sodium, sleep, movement, weight, and medication adherence all count. Now we move higher in the body, because the next benefit is not about cramps or pressure. It is about the moment you walk into a room and forget why you went there. Number 4, brain fog after 50 can feel personal. You forget a name, lose your train of thought, or feel mentally flat in the afternoon. Many people immediately fear the worst. But not every foggy moment means disease, and not every tired brain means memory loss. Sometimes the brain is asking for steadier fuel and clearer signals. After 50, the brain may become less efficient at handling energy swings. Sleep quality may decline. Stress hormones may stay higher. Blood sugar may rise and fall more sharply. The brain still works hard, but it becomes less forgiving when meals are skipped, rushed, or built mostly from refined carbohydrates. A banana can help here, but again, only in the right role. Bananas provide vitamin B6, which the body uses in pathways connected to neurotransmitters. These are chemical messengers that help brain cells communicate. You may have heard names like serotonin, dopamine, and GABA. In plain English, they help support mood, motivation, calm, and signaling. This does not mean bananas cure memory problems. It means a banana can be one small support inside a steady brain food routine. The brain needs regular energy, enough protein, enough sleep, blood pressure control, and movement that improves circulation. A banana alone cannot do that whole job, but it can be useful. For an afternoon slump, try half or one small banana with Greek yogurt, a boiled egg, a small protein snack, or unsweetened green tea. That pairing can feel lighter than a pastry and steadier than sweet coffee. The mistake is eating the banana as if it is just a quick sugar rescue. When it stands alone, especially when very ripe, some people may feel hungry again sooner. When it is paired, the energy tends to arrive with more control. This is the pattern I want you to remember. After 50, the question is not only what you eat, it is how fast that food reaches your bloodstream, what it is paired with, and what your body is already struggling to regulate. You have already learned how one banana may support gut rhythm, mineral balance, and brain signaling when used wisely. Subscribe now so you receive this kind of senior health guidance early, because the top 3 benefits are where this becomes even more surprising. The next one may be the hidden reason. Joints, arteries, brain, and blood sugar all seem to worsen together after 60. Number 3, the ache may not be only age. Many people wake up stiff, move slowly for the first few steps, and feel as if the whole body is aging at once. The knees complain, the hands feel tight, energy arrives late, recovery takes longer than it used to. That pattern is often connected to chronic low-grade inflammation. Doctors sometimes call this age-related inflammatory pressure. You may hear the word inflammaging. It does not mean your body is on fire. It means the immune system can become more irritated over time, especially with poor sleep, belly fat, high sugar intake, low movement, smoking, alcohol excess, chronic stress, or a poor quality diet. The gut matters again here. When gut bacteria ferment certain fibers and resistant starches, they can produce short-chain fatty acids such as butyrate. These compounds help support the gut lining and may influence immune balance. A slightly underripe banana may support that pathway as part of a diet rich in plants, fiber, and minimally processed foods. Notice the careful wording. A banana is not an anti-inflammatory drug. It will not erase arthritis, repair arteries, or reverse years of metabolic strain. But used consistently, in the right meal pattern, it may help support gut-driven pathways that are connected to calmer inflammatory signaling. I once spoke with a patient in her late 60s who blamed every morning ache on age. Her real routine was sweet toast, long sitting, poor hydration, and very little protein. We did not treat the banana like medicine. We used it as one piece of a better breakfast, paired with yogurt, walnuts, and a short walk after eating. The change was not dramatic, but her mornings became more predictable, her hunger was steadier, and she felt more in control of the day. That is the kind of realistic improvement that matters. For inflammation-aware eating, pair a slightly underripe banana with walnuts, plain yogurt, or ginger tea beside a balanced breakfast. The banana supports fiber. The walnuts add healthy fats. The protein slows the meal. Together, they make more sense than fruit alone. Now comes the point many viewers resist. Because if you have been told bananas are bad for glucose, the next section may change how you think about the whole fruit. Number 2, before you turn away because you fear blood sugar, listen carefully. Many people with diabetes, prediabetes, or belly weight hear the word banana and immediately think, too much sugar. That concern is not foolish. Bananas contain carbohydrates, and carbohydrates can raise blood sugar. But the full truth is more useful than the fear. After 50, insulin sensitivity often declines. The same meal that felt harmless years ago may now create a larger glucose rise. Muscle mass may drop, movement may decrease, and the body may clear sugar less efficiently. That is why older adults often need smarter timing and pairing, not just smaller portions. Bananas are not all the same. A slightly underripe banana usually contains more resistant starch and less fast available sugar than a very ripe banana. A very ripe banana, with brown spots and a sweeter taste, may absorb faster for some people. Portion also matters. A small banana is different from a large one. Pairing matters even more. A banana eaten alone on an empty stomach may affect blood sugar differently than a banana eaten with protein, healthy fat, or fiber. Greek yogurt, almond butter, nuts, eggs, or cottage cheese can slow the meal and make the response steadier for many people. This does not mean bananas lower blood sugar. It means they may fit into a blood sugar-aware routine when ripeness, portion, timing, and pairing are handled carefully. People using diabetes medication, insulin, or glucose-lowering drugs should monitor their own response and follow medical advice. Your meter is personal. Some people do well with half a banana paired with protein. Others may need a smaller portion or a different fruit. The goal is not to win an argument about bananas. The goal is to understand your own body. A practical rule is simple. Choose a smaller, slightly underripe banana when blood sugar is a concern, and never let it be the whole meal. Pair it with protein or healthy fat so the fruit has an anchor. That one word matters. Anchor, because after 50, the body does not handle lonely carbohydrates as well as it once did. The banana becomes smarter when it is part of a slower plate. Now we reach the most surprising benefit. It is not potassium, not quick energy, and not even blood sugar. It is the role a banana can play in protecting strength, movement, and independence. Number 1, the deepest fear after 50 is not a number on a chart. It is losing the ability to stand easily, walk safely, climb stairs, carry groceries, or get up from the floor without panic. This is where aging becomes real for many people. It shows up in the chair, the sidewalk, the bathroom, and the stairs. Muscle loss is not just cosmetic. After 50, and especially after 65, the body becomes less responsive to the signals that build and repair muscle. Doctors often describe this as anabolic resistance. In plain English, your muscles need a stronger reminder than they used to. They need a signal. That signal comes from resistance exercise, enough protein, and repeated daily use. The building blocks come from protein-rich foods. The support system includes minerals, vitamins, gut health, sleep, circulation, and energy production. This is where the banana earns a smarter place. A banana is not a complete muscle-building food because it does not provide enough protein by itself, but it can support the routine that protects muscle. It brings carbohydrates for training energy, vitamin B6 for protein-related metabolism, magnesium-related support, potassium for muscle signals, and prebiotic fibers that may support mineral handling through the gut. The real power is the combination. A banana before a short resistance session may help some older adults feel fueled. A banana after movement may help replenish energy when paired with protein. But the protein is not optional if strength is the goal. Think of it this way. Your muscles need a signal, building blocks, and energy support. Resistance exercise gives the signal. Protein gives the building blocks. A banana can help with the energy and mineral side of the routine. This matters in daily life. It matters when you rise from a chair without pushing hard on the armrests. It matters when you climb stairs without gripping the rail in fear. It matters when you walk across a parking lot, play with grandchildren, or carry a bag without feeling unstable. Independence is built quietly. Here is the 10-second banana tip to remember. Before you eat it, ask 3 words: green, paired, moved. Choose slightly green when you want steadier metabolism. Pair it with protein or healthy fat. Then move your legs that day, even with chair stands or a short walk. That tip is simple enough to use tomorrow. Do not turn the banana into a miracle. Turn it into a smarter habit. After 50, the fruit matters less as a quick snack and more as part of a routine that protects digestion, pressure, brain energy, glucose control, strength, and dignity. That is the real surprise. 1 banana a day is not powerful because it is perfect. It becomes meaningful when it is chosen wisely, paired correctly, and placed inside the kind of daily rhythm your older body can actually use. So what really happens if you eat 1 banana every day after 50? The honest answer is this. It depends on your body, your ripeness choice, your portion, your timing, and what you eat with it. A banana is not a cure. It is not a miracle. It does not replace medication, blood pressure care, diabetes care, kidney advice, strength training, or a real conversation with your doctor. But it can be a real, affordable, simple food that supports the systems aging adults worry about most. Your gut needs movement and microbial support. Your heart and muscles need mineral balance. Your brain needs steady fuel and clear signaling. Your immune system needs less chronic inflammatory pressure. Your blood sugar needs smarter pairing. And your muscles and bones need daily support if you want to preserve independence. That is the deeper lesson. After 50, small habits matter because they are repeated. A banana eaten blindly may just be another sweet snack. A banana eaten intelligently can become part of a better morning, a steadier afternoon, or a stronger routine around movement. You do not need perfect health to make a better choice tomorrow morning. You need one clear habit, used wisely, repeated consistently, and adjusted to your own body. Aging is not surrender. It is a daily conversation with your body. So share this with someone over 50 who still thinks a banana is either always good or always bad, because the truth is more useful than both extremes. Subscribe for more calm, practical senior health guidance that helps you understand your body before problems grow louder. And comment WISE below if you want to remember the real message. After 50, the banana works best when it is chosen, paired, and used wisely. Thank you for spending this time with me. Keep listening to your body, keep asking better questions, and keep making small choices that protect your strength, dignity, and the people you love. Be well, and take good care of yourself.